What is up, guys? Mad Rambles episode today, 123. Back again with another little video for you guys. Talking about different topics, trying to level myself up, trying to point out my opinions and thoughts and beliefs so that I can look back on them in the future, evaluate where I'm at, and also see progression in my life. And whilst doing that, try and improve my ability to convey my thoughts, opinions, and feelings on camera, which is a massive sort of weakness of mine. So, episode 123, what's today's video about? Bit of a new topic today, something I haven't talked about too much, and that is setting expectations for yourself. You hear a lot in society about people talking about set goals for yourself, what you want to achieve, blah, 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 what you want to achieve. And I think goals is wrong because goals sort of emphasize on the end game, they emphasize on what you're going to achieve. You can't always control that. And I think when you set the goal to be a millionaire, if you'll make a million, say for instance, you say, I want to be a millionaire in 1 month, and you be a millionaire in 4 days, you slack off. You probably only make 1.5 million in a month, in the next 26 days. So you need to start setting expectations for yourself. For instance, I don't want to be a millionaire, don't care about the result. What does it take to be a millionaire? Well, to be a millionaire, I need to have my mind in check. I need to have my body in check. I need to have my business in check. I need to have my relationships in check. Okay, so what do I need to do in order to have those things in check? Okay, cool. I need to get up a consistent time. I need to have a consistent sleeping pattern. I need to get at least 8 hours sleep every day. I need to eat healthy to perform at my best. I need to do cardio every day. I need to meditate every day. I need to read and learn something new every day. I need to go into the gym every day. I need to work on my business every day. Okay, cool. So now you've set expectations for yourself. And I think a problem that people do is they don't break these expectations down. They don't break them down in terms of how long do they do them for, right? So that's the first problem people do, is they set goals instead of expectations. You need to set expectations, the minute details. What are you going to do in order to achieve your goal? Forget about the goal. What does it take to achieve the goal? And focus on that. If it's to work 7 days a week, then work 7 days a week. If it's go gym for 5, 2 rest days, then go gym for 5, 2 rest days. Whatever it is, set those expectations. However, in addition to that, you need to prioritize. And this is something I've realized in my life. I used to just sit there and say, oh, cool, I just need to work. And then you work for a long period of time and you almost get not bored and not overworked and not even burnt out, right? Because you just keep fucking going. The problem there is you have continuous goals. You have continuous expectations. I believe for me in my life that I've seen a drastic improvement from is where you set your expectations quarterly and you think about what you want quarterly. Throughout our lives, especially in the UK, I can only speak for someone from the UK because I am from the UK. You sort of get to the point where you're 15, 14, 15, 16. What's your goal? GCSEs. All right, cool. 17, 18. What's your goal? A levels. What's your goal? 19, 20, 21, 22. Degree. Okay, so you have these sort of goals that you're working towards, these sort of things, modules, whatever it may be that you're working towards that's broken down. And then when you get to the point where you've graduated university and you're working in a 9 to 5 space, it's just sort of continuous, It's just work 9 to 5 for the next 40 years till you can retire. And there's no break. I think that's the problem a lot of people have. And mentally, you need that change up. You need that change up and you need that sort of ambition to achieve different goals. So I definitely say something that's worked for me is sitting here and saying, okay, cool. What do I want to achieve this quarter? Forget about next quarter. Forget about last quarter. What do I want to achieve this quarter? Now, what do I want to achieve this quarter? And then break it down into the expectations. What are my expectations for this quarter? So, what if it's I want abs? All right. Last quarter I was bulking. I wanted to get bigger. Right, making this up, but like last quarter I wanted to get bigger. So this quarter I want abs. So what do you need to do for this quarter to obtain abs? Well, you need to eat in a calorific deficit. So you're burning fat, you need to potentially do cardio. So you're burning more fat. You need to increase your ab workouts so that you're actually contracting and building the muscle, etc., etc. You need to potentially prohibit certain substances like alcohol, so you're not consuming too many calories and putting fat on and restricting the fat loss. So you focus on these things, and when you focus on these things, you obtain the goal. And the goal feels more worthwhile because you're living out what you want to achieve day in and day out, rather than going months without obtaining your goal, and then finally obtaining your goal and having such a huge high at the end. Have that continuous high, which we've talked about in previous videos. So, moral of today's video: set expectations, break them down into terms, into quarters, and focus on the expectations that are needed to achieve your goals rather than the goals themselves. Been a good call. I've been Keelan. Peace.